Have you ever wondered what peace would look like if it had a shape, a color, and a heartbeat? What if calmness wasn't something you searched for, but something that swam toward you? Imagine a world where noise disappears the moment water begins to glow. Picture yourself sinking into serenity, breath by breath, sound by sound. Tonight, that world is right in front of you. A place where silence is gentle, not empty. Where motion is slow, not rushed. Where beauty doesn't ask for attention. It simply exists. Welcome to the underwater world you never realized you needed. A world where every color whispers softness. A world where every movement feels intentional. A world where every bubble rises like a thought drifting away. But before we go deeper, ask yourself something. When was the last time you truly allowed your mind to rest? Not sleep, rest. Not pause, rest. Not distraction, rest. Most of us don't even remember. Life has a way of stealing quiet moments. It's not your fault. Noise is everywhere. Pressure is everywhere. Expectations are everywhere. And calmness? Calmness is nowhere until you create it. And that's why this underwater journey matters. Because for a few minutes, nothing else will ask for your attention. Nothing else will demand your energy. Nothing else will drain your thoughts. Only water, only light, only movement, only peace. Look at the fish gliding gently, as if time itself slowed down just for them. Notice how their colors exist without trying to impress. Their stillness creates your stillness. Their calmness becomes your calmness. Their world becomes your breathing space. You start to feel lighter without doing anything. You start to feel clearer without forcing anything. You start to feel present without trying. Because the underwater world asks for nothing but your attention, not your effort, not your worry, not your stress. Just you, just now, just peace. So let this moment be your sanctuary. Let this moment be your reset button. Let this moment be your escape. Because the deeper you go, the quieter everything becomes. And the quieter everything becomes, the more you start to heal. Are you ready to explore a world built for your soul? Then let's dive into a piece you didn't know you were missing. As you descend into this underwater world, notice how the light bends gently through the water. It wraps around the coral as if trying to hug every shape. The fish move slowly, as though they're guiding you deeper into their home. Their colors shimmer like tiny galaxies hidden beneath the waves. Each one has a rhythm, a pattern, a story, and somehow those stories begin comforting your own. Think about how water has always symbolized peace. Rain soothed you as a child, didn't it? Showers helped wash away heavy days. Oceans made the world feel bigger, kinder, and safer. Water doesn't just clean, it resets. And this aquarium brings that reset right to you. Look at the coral reefs glowing like living sculptures. They don't rush, they don't compete, they just grow. And maybe that's a message for all of us. Slow growth is still growth. Quiet progress is still progress. Even standing still sometimes is necessary. Notice how the fish don't fight the current. They follow it gently, trusting its direction. When was the last time you trusted your own path like that? When was the last time you allowed life to flow instead of forcing it? This underwater world reminds you that life doesn't always need pushing. Sometimes it just needs observing. The deeper you look, the more you learn. Every movement has meaning. Every color has a purpose. Every pause has value. You begin to realize something. The calm you're feeling right now isn't accidental. It's intentional. This environment is designed to slow down your heartbeat, designed to soften your thoughts, designed to loosen the knots inside your mind. You don't need to do anything. Peace is already happening. And maybe this is what your nights were missing. A gentle reminder that rest doesn't need permission. A reminder that your mind deserves softness. A reminder that peace is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Watching fish drift in silence makes you reflect. What else in your life have you been rushing? What emotions have you pushed aside? What dreams have you paused? The underwater world doesn't judge you. It simply holds space for you. That's why you feel safe here. That's why you feel lighter here. That's why your breathing slows without effort. This isn't escape, it's healing. This isn't distraction, it's connection. This isn't silence, it's clarity. And the deeper you go, the more your soul begins to exhale. Let this journey reshape what relaxation means to you. Let it remind you that peace is still possible. And now, prepare yourself, because the perspective is about to shift. You came here to relax, but something unexpected is happening inside you. This underwater world isn't just calming you, it's teaching you. Every fish becomes a mirror, showing you parts of yourself you've ignored. Every coral structure becomes a symbol of resilience. Every bubble rising becomes a reminder that thoughts can float away too. Here's the twist. This is more than a visual experience. It's an emotional transformation disguised as an aquarium. You thought you were watching the fish, but now the fish are watching you. They see your stress. They feel your exhaustion. They sense the weight you've been carrying. And somehow, they accept you without asking you to be stronger. In this world, nothing demands perfection. Nothing expects you to perform. Nothing judges the heaviness in your chest. That's the beauty of this underwater sanctuary. It holds you gently. But here's where the deeper truth emerges. Look at the coral. It survives in silence. It grows even when broken. It heals even when fragile. And it becomes more beautiful over time. Just like you. You've survived currents that tried to pull you under. You've rebuilt parts of yourself quietly. You've grown even when no one noticed. You've healed even when no one clapped. This aquarium reflects your journey in ways you didn't expect. The fish don't chase anything. They simply move where peace leads them. When was the last time you followed peace instead of pressure? When did you last choose rest instead of responsibility? When did you allow yourself to drift without guilt? The twist isn't in the video, it's in what it reveals about you. You're tired, but you've forgotten how to admit it. You're overwhelmed, but you've learned to hide it. You crave peace, but you rarely choose it. This underwater world doesn't just soothe you, it challenges you. Challenges you to slow down. Challenges you to breathe deeper. Challenges you to let go. Challenges you to recognize your own worth. Because underneath your responsibilities, there is still a human who needs softness, a human who deserves calm, a human who deserves nights like this, nights where everything melts away, nights where silence heals, nights where you remember what peace feels like. So let this moment shift something inside you. Let this moment rewrite your relationship with rest. Let this moment open a door you forgot existed. The deeper truth is simple. You deserve the calm you are feeling right now. You deserve this world of softness. You deserve to breathe without weight. And now that you've seen this truth, you can never unsee it. As you slowly rise from this underwater world, notice how different your mind feels. It's lighter, clearer, softer, almost unfamiliar in its calm. That feeling isn't accidental. It's the result of finally giving yourself space to breathe. And now you have a choice to make. Will you let this peace fade, or will you protect it? Because the calm you feel right now is a doorway, not a destination. A doorway into a version of your life where rest isn't rare. A life where quiet moments aren't stolen. They're created. The ocean showed you what your mind is capable of when the world stops shouting. It showed you what your heart feels like when it's no longer carrying everything alone. It showed you that peace isn't weak, it's necessary. And you deserve necessary things. You deserve balance. You deserve softness. You deserve nights where your thoughts stop running. Nights where your breathing is steady. Nights where sleep comes easily. Tonight is one of those nights, but it doesn't have to be the last. You can choose peace again tomorrow, and the day after that, and every night your mind feels heavy. This underwater world will always be here for you, always ready to hold your thoughts gently, always ready to quiet your worries, always ready to help you slow down. You don't have to battle your nights alone. You don't have to fight your sleep. You don't have to push yourself past your limits. You're allowed to rest before you're exhausted. You're allowed to pause before you're overwhelmed. You're allowed to close your eyes without guilt. Let this be the moment you give yourself permission. Permission to take care of your inner world. Permission to be gentle with your thoughts. Permission to honor your need for calm. The ocean already gave you the blueprint. Slow movements, deep breaths, soft persistence, quiet strength. These aren't just things you watched, they're things you can practice. Bring that ocean peace into your daily life. Bring that underwater softness into your stressful moments. Bring that calm resilience into your mornings and nights. And when you forget how peace feels, come back here. Come back to this sanctuary beneath the surface. Come back to the colors, the stillness, the weightlessness. Let this video be your reset button. Let this moment be the beginning of your healing. If this underwater journey touched your heart, share it with someone who needs the same calm. Help them breathe the way you're breathing right now, because peace grows stronger when it's shared. And tonight, you chose the calm your soul has been waiting for. Before this journey ends, take one last slow breath and notice how calm your body feels now. This isn't just relaxation, this is transformation. You entered this world carrying thoughts that felt too heavy, but now those thoughts seem distant, softened by the rhythm of the water. That's the quiet power of the ocean. It changes you without asking for anything in return. It heals you by simply existing. And in these last moments, it has one more message for you. You don't need a perfect life to feel peace. You only need moments like this. Moments where the world goes silent. Moments where time seems slower. Moments where you remember that you're human before you're anything else. And humans need rest. They need softness. They need space to breathe and feel. Tonight, you finally allowed yourself that space. And that choice matters more than you think. Because this is how healing begins. With one moment of surrender. With one moment of quiet acceptance. With one moment where you stop running from your own mind. The underwater world you just explored wasn't only a video, it was a mirror. A mirror showing you a calmer version of yourself. A version you often hide beneath stress. A version you forget exists. But it's still there, and it wants to stay. Let it stay with you as you close your eyes tonight. Let it guide your breath. Let it soften your thoughts. Let it carry you gently into sleep. Because your body knows how to rest, even when your mind forgets. Trust that process now. Trust the stillness you feel inside. Trust that tomorrow can begin with a clearer mind. As the final bubbles rise and fade, imagine your stress fading with them. Imagine your doubts drifting away like tiny particles of light. Imagine your heart sinking deeper into quiet comfort. This is your reset. This is your pause button. This is the peace you've been needing, and it's yours to return to whenever life feels overwhelming, whenever your thoughts feel loud, whenever sleep feels distant, whenever your heart feels tired. Just press play again. Just return to the sound of the water. Just let the fish guide you back into calm. Before we close, take one last moment to thank yourself for choosing peace. It's a choice many forget to make. But tonight, you made it beautifully. If this ocean journey brought you comfort, don't leave with it alone. Share it with someone who needs the same calm. Peace grows when we pass it forward, and as you drift into deep, restful sleep, may this underwater world stay with you long after the screen goes dark.